Hey, what is up? And hello. Obviously, if you clicked on this video, you're interested in watching some Witch Queen prep information, or you're just looking for some background noise while you do something else. Anyways, we'll get straight into it. This prep guide is for people clicking on prep guides with a week left before the DLC drops. That being said, I didn't really follow most of the advice I'm about to give you because I went far beyond what's actually necessary. The first thing that we'll get into is just bounty hoarding. So, I have all of these bounties done. I have some weeklies, a bunch of dailies, and a couple other random things in there. You really don't have to go that in depth with this. The only reason that I did is because I kind of wanted to, just a little bit crazy, and mostly just because I picked up bounties whenever I was going to a destination and I had a bunch of time to save everything up. So, with that said, this is the last week of content, and you don't really want to kill yourself with boredom. If you're going to go do something, then grab the bounties that are associated with that destination or that activity, but don't go out of your way to do some ridiculous bounties like Gambit. Oh my god, don't get me started on Gambit. But, second thing we're going to look at, Paraversal Haul. The thing that everybody's been talking about ever since they came up with that idea that, it's going to give you this huge jump when you're trying to hit that soft cap. And that was really true, and it was really promising. But I saw so many videos out there that were just talking about do this, do that, do this, do that, grind these up. Really, the best way that you're going to grind them in a way that doesn't make you want to stop playing the game is just playing Crucible, strikes, doing whatever you're doing, and getting these bad boys, getting those strange coins. Super juicy. Since it's the last week, since we got Iron Banner, go ahead, grind out some weapon rolls, and you're going to earn a ton of strange coins just while you play. Otherwise, don't put yourself through the pain. If you're not going to play Iron Banner, if you're not going to play that much this week, or you're going to do stuff that doesn't drop strange coins, then just don't care about it. These Paraversal Haul boxes, they're going to help you when you're trying to backfill once you get that 15-20 set of armor from doing the legendary campaign. Or if you're not doing that, then you're going to get your way up there, and the Paraversal Haul boxes will help you out there, but not super important. Then the third thing, Artifice armor. Let me switch really quick. I have an entire set of Artifice armor, which is a little bit over the top and honestly not that fun to grind out. I would recommend to you go into the Grandmaster or the Master version if you can. Go in there, get a pair of gauntlets, and get out. The main benefit of this that people are talking about, the thing that you want to be able to have, is the ability to slot 3 of those mods. I don't have 3 different champion mods on right now, but you can have that on, and you really only need it with a gauntlet. So you can go in there, relatively easy, get yourself a pair of gauntlets that have that extra slot at the end, and you can get out. Doesn't matter if they're bad stat roll, doesn't matter. You can really easily slide them into any other build that you have going, and maybe you have to knock down a tier of intellect or strength or something like that. Hopefully not recovery or resilience, but something else. But just get those gauntlets, get in, get out. The other thing, spoil of Conquest. These bad boys right here. I only have 29. I spent a bunch of time grinding them up, and then I decided, hey, you know what's a good idea? Let's go ahead and spend a ton of these after beating Master Atheon and just dump them into a Praetor's Revenge. Ended up getting a pretty good roll, but hey, now I gotta grind them back up. I'm gonna go a little bit overboard with that, just like I did with everything else for my personal Witch Queen prep, but you don't have to. I would recommend that you get a team of your friends if you want. You feel like doing a Last Wish, feel like doing a Deepstone Crypt, doing a VOG, something like that. Do a couple raids, because if you sit down and you just grind out the Templar for spoils, which is the most effective way, you're not going to have that much fun. Okay? You're going to get pretty bored, and it's going to wipe out your energy right before the DLC hits. So what I would recommend, just do those raids, farm up, save up those spoils of conquest, and just don't spend them. You don't really need anything right now unless you're specifically going for some sort of god roll that you want, that you have in mind. Other than that, just save them up, and you'll be able to get a few new raid weapon rolls from Witch Queen sooner than you might have if you hadn't have saved them. And The fifth and final thing that I really think is important is ascendant shards. Ascendant shards, enhancement prisms, all those endgame materials that you're going to get and you're going to need for armor and exotics that you're going to be getting and masterworking those. Luckily, in this final week, we have a super easy GM, Lake of Shadows. So you're going to have really quick times running through those, and it's going to be really enjoyable. You're going to get a bunch of ascendant shards, you're going to get a bunch of enhancement prisms, and a bunch of exotics, not to mention the add-up rolls. Okay, just a final note that I decided to throw into the end of this video. Everybody and their mothers has been posting vault cleaning guides, hour-long videos, going through stuff, pretty funny commentary, pretty enjoyable videos, but everybody has been sending out that message: clean your vault, clean your vault, clean your vault. There's a ton of new weapons coming in Witch Queen, and you are going to need the space, but don't clean your vault, okay? Clean your vault, but in a very specific way. So you want to make use of dim. What this is going to allow you to do is, if you've been saving up, hoarding some weapons or even armor's a little bit more specific, you might want to go in, use dim, create a build, get rid of what you don't want to use and what's not high stat roll armor. But when it comes to weapons, what you're going to want to do for those weapons that you've saved up, like I have a ton of Ias Lunas, I've already gone through, and you can see that little symbol right there that's not on all the other guns. There's the lock symbol, and then there's the symbol that's basically saying that this is junk. So with the changes that Bungie is going to be making to the gunsmith and how the reputation works, obviously get rid of all your gunsmith materials, your telemetries, and get rid of all that because they're all going away. Don't save his bounties if you were planning on doing that, because he is getting completely overhauled in the way that he's going to be leveled up and the bounties are going to work. So what you're going to want to do is keep all these weapons, but go through and select which ones you're going to want to get rid of. You can do that by clicking on a specific weapon that you have multiple of, and then you want to click compare. Okay, that's going to bring up this little window. You can go through, select all the best perks on them, and then you can go through and look at aim. This one has the best aim assist. This one has the best reload. You go through, you compare them, and then obviously I've gone through and I have better versions of certain guns. So this one junk, this one junk. Okay, I've gone through there. You just, from this window, all you do is you click tag item, and I already have it as junk, but otherwise you would have the option to click on it. Then you're done with that specific weapon. Go back through, do that for all of them. I've already gone through and done that. Basically what you want to do in this is you're cleaning your vault, but keeping those weapons. You're keeping those weapons so that when Witch Queen drops and those changes go into effect for the gunsmith, you're going to have things that you can go into your vault. You already know that they're there and that you don't want them anymore. Bring them to your character, delete them, and increase your gunsmith reputation. I'm pretty sure that with the world weapon pool that's going away, there's going to be introduced that new weapon pool, and you're probably going to be able to get a couple of those guns that are going to help you out from Banshee himself. So make sure, clean your vault, but keep the weapons. Okay, with that said, for the GMs, I'm going to be helping people out. I'm going to be streaming Wednesday, 6 p.m. I'll be on and streaming, helping people out. Thursday, 10 a.m. and 6 p.m. I'll be on streaming, and Friday at 6 p.m. And you hop into one of those streams, or I'll post something else on YouTube, let you know what my weekend streaming plans are to help people out with that kind of stuff. But I want to help get as many people ascendant shards and those prisms as possible. So with that, I'll see you.